Here's your Neighborhood Moment, a chance to find out about events, activities, and what's happening in your area.
Hi, welcome to the episode of the Eastside Neighborhood Moment. My name is Tara Scheidt, and I'm your Vice Chair of the Eastside Neighborhood Council. With us today, we have Marty Campbell from District 4 and Lynette Scheidt, the Chair of the Eastside Neighborhood Council.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Lynette, can you tell us what the boundaries of the Neighborhood Council are, liaisons, and what you can expect when you come to a Neighborhood Council?
Sure. It's really easy for Eastside because we go from I-5 to 72nd Street, Pioneer, to Pacific Avenue. And we meet every third Monday, 6:30 at the South End Pool at 402 East 56th Street. And our liaisons are fire, police, Metro Parks. We even have Port of Tacoma comes there.
City manager's office, city council is often there, I hear.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. What are a few of the projects over the last 10 years that have transformed their location from just a place in the neighborhood to an amazing place that the mighty Eastside enjoys?
Wow, we have a lot. So I'll try to cover them really quickly. So our D-pave we can start with. So back in the day, they had concrete trucks that came and covered the tracks that we had on McKinley Avenue, and it looked kind of ugly, blacktop and concrete. So we got with Pierce Conservation District and BN Builders, dug up 10,000 square feet of concrete and blacktop, and we planted 6,000 trees and plants. So we're saving 220,000 gallons of water every year from going out into the Sound. It soaks right down into the rain gardens.
Beautiful.
So then we have our regular gardens, and we have 8 community gardens, and most of them have been like just dead dirt, no parks, nothing there. And the city or either Pierce Conservation District or Metro Parks comes in, and these are the volunteers that we had on our first work party, and we built 54 boxes for adults and 16 children's boxes. And we had a good 75 people come out and volunteer their time and look forward to fresh fruits and vegetables that they would be growing at our community gardens. And then we have, 8 of them. So Michelle Stroh has Mountain View Community Garden. We have Green Thumb. That's where this picture was taken. And we have Bo's Garden, Medicine Garden, Swan Creek. So all the people in those neighborhoods get to grow fresh fruits and vegetables because we do not have any grocery stores, not a one on the east side. So then we have our murals. There are 8 murals in Tacoma. So if you go at 60th and McKinley, that's where this one is at Earthwise. And then we have one at 64th and McKinley, that is the Tree of Life. One at 32nd and East L, one at Upper Park and McKinley Way. And then we have one by Fergie's, which we have every year. It gets redone at our street fair.
Awesome.
And then Ray C. Roberts Park was done by the help of the city of Tacoma. And they came in, and we have a flagpole that's pretty awesome, and it's ADA accessible. So, and then this is McKinley Park. So McKinley Park is 27 acres. In 2009, we decided before we die, there were 300 homeless camps. So we wanted to bring this park back to life for the families to enjoy. And this is the pond that people had totally forgot that it existed. 87 feet wide, and it is fed by a seep at the top of the hill. And then this is after.
Wow.
So then we also have a 300-foot waterfall that flows from this pond, 300 feet all the way down into the $1.5 million worth of wetland mitigation that Sound Transit did when they put in the sounder. So we're pretty lucky. And these are some of our volunteers.
Start 'em young.
Yes.
And this park is right across from the Tacoma Dome.
It is. Right on, it's a 400 block of McKinley Avenue. Turns to D Street.
Okay.
And this is the boardwalk that Sound Transit also put in. This is wetlands that they covered, so.
Wow, amazing. All right, Marty, sometimes in our communities we have projects that we don't realize are big projects that have been done by the city. Can you name some of those projects that folks might have not really paid attention to? They just seem to happen?
On the east side, we've had a lot of great projects coming up. Right now, if you try to go down 40th Street, it's under a lot of construction. This was actually a surface water project because we were having flooding in the area. And so they're redoing the street all the way from 40th, from McKinley to Portland, putting in bioswales and retention ponds on the sides to handle the stormwater. And then they're putting a, I think, 12 or 14-foot wide shared use path for walking, pedestrian, or bicycle. So we have a bicycle safe corridor. That'll actually tie in where a forthcoming pipeline trail, which will actually go right out the old pipeline road. There's a little segment already exists by First Creek, but eventually that'll go out, connect to the Foothills Trail, but then back down to the Tacoma Dome, and eventually Dome to Defiance. So you'll be able to go from Point Defiance all the way out to Foothill Trails up to Mount Rainier. You'll have to come right through the east side of Tacoma.
East side is accessible now.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about the hospital?
Well, there's yes, the picture here in the former hospital, Puget Sound Hospital there, that was really kind of a hub for, while it was abandoned, Pierce County abandoned it, a lot of hub for homeless activity in and around there. Pierce County's working at tearing that down. Actually, by now it's down, and they're building the new South Sound 911 Communication Center there.
Amazing.
And that's about 32nd and Pacific.
Okay. Do you have any new economic growth that we can share?
I think we have a lot of great things happening. When we look just outside the east side, of course, you see a lot of work that we're doing in the Lincoln District and getting that done. And we have some new stores that have opened up there, some new restaurants, and they can really use your help. We have in the McKinley Business District, the Artist Loft is under construction. It's the old Sector 4 police substation. Way back it was a subway, and now it's going to be 14 live work or work live artist spaces. So we'll be embedding artists in the community, which I think is where we're going to see a lot of the long-term growth coming out there. Really, when we look back over the last decade at just where it was 8 years ago, you know, Jackson's gas station used to be, you know, just kind of a little garage, and that now we got 24-hour fitness in Walgreens, and we see great investment coming. Our park system has actually been putting money in. Our schools, each of the middle schools have been rebuilt in the east side. Baker, First Creek, and then Stewart just reopened, looking beautiful and amazing. Of course, coming forward, we have the East Side Community Center, and that is a $30 million project between Tacoma Housing Authority, between the school district, City of Tacoma, Metro Parks, Billy Ray Foundation, and really a big chunk of the community coming together and saying, we need a community center of our own. So 56th and Portland, 55,000 square feet, pools, recording studios, everything that community needs, and it's really going to be something amazing.
A lot of exciting things going on. So what do we have to look forward to in the next 2018 year, real quickly?
Well, we have the community center coming along. We're going to begin work on East 64th Street. Is no longer, we're doing some of the planning dollars for that coming forward. Finally. The roads package of Prop A and Prop 3 that the voters passed a couple years ago. Thank you, voters. We're going to see work done in residential areas around First Creek, down in the southwest corner of the city, southeast corner of the city. So we're going to be seeing roads projects really happening all over our city, but a lot of them in the east side.
Okay, and how about you, Lynette? What do you have for 2018 that's exciting?
Well, two things come to mind. We have neighborhood cleanups. The deadline for the applications is October 28th, and you pay for that on your utility bill, so take advantage of that. We have McKinley Hills Street Fair coming up August 18th, 2018, in partnership with the Tacoma Christian Center. We'll be giving away, again, 1,500 backpacks, live bands, over 100 food vendors and regular vendors, so we look forward to that.
Okay. Thank you. Marty, thank you for serving District 4 for the last 8 years. Do you have anything you'd like to share with the folks from the East Side and the South End in your parting words?
It has absolutely been my honor to serve the East Side and South End. We go through these photos here, and what do you see? You see people. You see people who are passionate about their community. And I've been so lucky to be able to represent people who are this engaged that they do three things. They show up, they stand up, and they speak out.
Yes, Mighty East Side.
Mighty East Side does that, and so thank you for the opportunity.
No problem. Thank you for serving us.
Being there, yeah.
And this has been your East Side Neighborhood Moment. Please join us again next time.
For more information on what's going on in your neighborhood, log on to the city's website, cityoftacoma.org/neighborhood councils.